welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be mentioning all the books that I need to read that I currently have on my shelf and haven't got around to reading. For this video I will not be mentioning the books on my hours for this month. I have a video for all the books I'm going to read for my hours. I will leave that in the description box down below if you want to check it out. So I have a lot of books to talk to you guys about, probably at least 30 books. I haven't actually counted them. So let's get straight into the video because I have a lot of books to talk to you guys about. I have at least 30 books on my TBR, so I'm just going to grab the first one and roll with it because there are a lot. So let's just get started. The very first one is The Bone Houses by Emily Lloyd-Jones, Scavenge Scars by Tara Sim, The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu, Woven in Moonlight by Isabel Ibañez. I think that's how you say your name. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that one wrong. 8 Will Fall by Sarah Harian, The Crier's War by Nina Varela, The Guinevere Deception by Kiersten, The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson, An Arc of Wicked As You Witch by Rin Chapinio, Easter by Fox Cray, and I have Vengeance Blooms by Chloe Hodge, and There Will Come a Darkness by Katy Rose Paul. I have Fortune Favours the Cruel by Carpenter and Lucinda. I have Fire of the Prophecy by Melinda Linski and Alicia. Rades. A really cool story attached to this story because when I went to buy this one there were 3 that I was kind of interested in from the same universe, and I was with 2 of my friends and me, and they decided to make it a bit easier on us and our budget and had us pick out a power, and that way we got to choose which one we would buy, and because we're great friends we would be able to swap them when we're finished, when that comes, because I still have not started obviously. And I thought that was just such a fantastic idea, and I'm so glad. I'm absolutely loving this cover too, so interested to see what this one's going to be like compared to the others. The next one is Blackbird Rising by Keri Arthur. I have actually read one of the other ones I bought from her called Burn. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping this one is just as good. The next one I have is Dark Moon by Paige Taylor, part 1 of the Illumination series. The next 4 I have are all part of the same series, the Gods and Monsters series by Mila Young, which includes Poseidon is mine, Apollo is mine, Aries is mine, and Hades is mine. I have Releasing the Gods by Leia Stone and Jaymin Eve. The whole, oh my gosh, this is really heavy, Walker Saga series by Jaymin Eve, which includes, I'm just going to hold up one at a time, hold on. First World, Spurn, Crisis, Regal, Nephilim, Dronish, I think, and Earth. This one is definitely the biggest one, I can feel it. Darkest Minds by Alexander Bachman. I have borrowed this from my sister and still have not got around to reading it. Hopefully I will get around to reading it this year so I can give it back to her because she keeps asking and I just haven't got around to it yet. Next one is Renee by Lynette Noni. This one was on my TBR and I saw this amazing edition and just could not resist, so I bought it and I still haven't read it, so there's that. This one is A Fire of Promise by Amanda Brochette. I believe I read this for one of my friends, but I'm not 100% sure where this one came from, so hopefully I finish it so I can return it to whoever I borrowed it from, because I think this one's a borrowed one. The next one is A Spellbook of the Lost and Found by Maria Foley Doyle. I believe that's how you say that name. This one was a blind date with the book when I went to Melbourne, so this one was a surprise book and I still haven't got around to reading it just a bit. Next one is Fire by Kiersten. I definitely will be reading this one. I've read Graceling and absolutely loved it. I loved it so much that I bought the 10th anniversary edition, but still haven't read the other 2. So I'm hoping to finish this series this year because I absolutely loved the first one. Next one is A Trials of Apollo, A Dark Prophecy. I definitely will be reading this. I have a whole bunch of videos planned for the release of the last one of this series, which I believe is book 5. I've read the first one, I just need to finish with the series and I'm hoping to do that fairly soon. So keep your eyes out in September for a whole bunch of videos to do with these. Next one is A Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell. I actually read about 100 pages of this but never got around to finishing it because I left it at my friend's house and Then a month later I got it back, and by that time I had read a whole bunch of books and just I was not in the mood for it at that time, so I'm hoping to read it fairly soon because I quite enjoyed the first one. Speaking of books I have started, the next one is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This one I did start. I read about 50 pages and then something came up and I put it down and just haven't got back to it. I love this cover, so I'm hoping I enjoy it. This is probably one of my harder classics I've started because generally the classics I've read in the past are children's classics like Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, although Dracula's not really a child classic, but it's a much easier read than this one. So I'm hoping to finish this year. If not this year, then hopefully next year. The very last book on my TBR is Pinned Down by Teresa Cooper. I'm not sure if I've read this one or if I'm just fogging it up, or I started it and didn't end up finishing one. Alright guys, that is it for all the books on my shelf that I need to try and read. If you like what you saw, definitely hit subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I post a new video. First one is Havoc by Kate Brunham. I just found out that this is the second book of a series when I was reading the back, so I have to get the first one before I can even read this. My 3 mistake books from Babe, because I accidentally bought the either second or third book of the series instead of the first one without realising it. Then the Royal Trials by Tate James. I wanted to buy a book from Tate James because I had read the Dark Legacy series by Tate James and Jaymin Eve and absolutely loved it, and I had bought quite a few of Jaymin Eve's, but I hadn't actually bought any of Tate James, and I wanted to support her with some of her other books, and I accidentally bought the second one. So I need to buy the first one of the Royal Trials. Last one, because this looks so cool and interesting, is The Fallen Academy, but I got year 2 instead of year 1, so by Leah Stone, and that was just silly. Now I have to go and wait until I can get the first one before I even start this one. So there's that. As I said, I will be leaving my Owls TBR video in the description box down below, so you can check that one out if you want. I will also leave all the books I mentioned and my social media in the description box down below. But until next time guys, see ya!